Hey guys, Anthony Hernandez here from the Camp Life. Just giving you guys a little bit of feedback on what I'm doing today. It's just a quick oil change on the generator. I already started on it, it's just draining now. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip the camera around. All right, so you can see here, I took the oil reservoir cap off from right here, unscrewed that, and then right here is the drain plug, so that you just unscrew and you just let it drip. There's a tube right underneath there where it's dripping from, if you can see it right there. And then I got my oil pan down here, just waiting for that to finish dripping out. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the new oil in and change the filter. Okay guys, so I put the I screwed the drain plug back in, came down to just a slow drip, so I'm done with that. Here is the new oil filter, and there's the part number. Again, this is for a Cummins QG5500. Okay. If you come over here, you can see that the new oil filter, or the old oil filter, is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew that, let that drip out, and then once I do that, I'll be ready to put the new one in. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that right now. And it's kind of a tight fit under here. And this thing is way over tightened, so I'm gonna have to pull out my trusty crescent to get it out. So let's see how that works. I'm gonna crawl up under there, guys, because it's gonna not have to. All right, it's coming. Oh man, that thing's tight. Okay. So I got it loose enough to take off by hand now. So I put my oil pan back to make sure there's no drips anywhere. And get everything out of the way. Go ahead and continue removing this. And be careful when you're taking off the oil filter, because there's always oil remaining in there. So you don't want to make a big mess. And as you can see, it's full of oil. So you just dump that. Okay, there's the old filter. Here's the new filter. One thing to be sure of, make sure that the gasket from the old filter is on there, which I can see. Okay, and put a little bit of that oil on the new filter, or you could just tap it like that, whatever you like. Either way works. So we know we have a little oil on that, and we just screw this one right back in there. Seems to be some kind of flange or something up there. Let me go take a good look. I see what it is, guys. There's a rubber flange up there, so be careful when you're screwing that back on. You're gonna have to make sure, and remember, hand tighten only is fine. Don't need to tighten that down anymore. And that's it. So now we take funnel in there And we have 2 quarts for OnaMax SAE-30, and these generators take 2 quarts. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this up. Just fill it up slowly, take your time. You don't want oil getting out and getting everywhere. What I do is I save the bottles just so I can put the old used oil back in there, and it's easy to transport and take to your local auto parts store, and they can recycle it for you. Again, guys, be patient. This thing, the oil leaks out pretty quickly, so be patient when you're putting the new oil in. Slow is key here. Looks pretty full. Let's see if it'll take any more. Alright, so that looks like pretty close to the top. I'm going to go ahead and cap it and start it. Let the oil run a little bit and see if I can fit the rest of it. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'll let you know what we do with the rest of the oil, how much it's going to take. Alright guys, so I'm back. I went ahead and it did take all 2 quarts, but like I said, slow is key. So I just barely poured it in there. It took me a good 5 minutes to put the last quart in, and it looks like it's all the way to the top, but you just keep putting it in there and it goes down. So it does take the full 2 quarts. So it even says it right here, oil capacity 2 quarts. That's why I decided just to keep pouring it in slowly. So just keep an eye on that. It does spill pretty easily. Have a rag handy in case you have any spillage. I didn't get too much anywhere, but just a little bit right here on the cables, which I'm sure is fine. Then that's it, and the oil change is done. Thanks.